What's going on, comic book gang? I'm Year the Collector, and you're watching Year's Best, Week 16. In this series, I talk about absolutely anything for no reason whatsoever because there's no rules. This week, I want to talk about comic book terms or comic book lingo. More specifically, the term retcon. What does it mean? Why is it used? Well, let's just get into it. Well, retcon is short for retroactive continuity. This is when a past event in a shared universe or a character's past is changed retroactively. This can be done to add new elements to an existing story. It could also be used to update a character. For example, Jessica Drew. In her first origin, Jessica is a brainwashed Hydra agent codenamed Arachne and revealed to have been a genetic experiment by the scientist Herbert Edgar Wyndham, known by his alter ego, the High Evolutionary. Also, she's not actually a human, she's a spider. Jessica was the first female experiment by the Evolutionary, evolved into a human form with spider abilities. Her next appearance saw Jessica express doubt over never being human until it's revealed to her by Modred the Mystic that she is a human being. Her memories of being a spider were given to her by Hydra. But then all of that also changed when Marvel decided to make a Spider-Woman ongoing comic. The High Evolutionary was still part of Jessica's origin, but now she wasn't so much his experiment as she was one of her fathers. A scientist specializing in arachne research, Jessica's father turned to his close friend Wyndham when a young Jessica had grown deeply ill from uranium poisoning. Desperate to save her life, Jonathan injected his daughter with one of his experimental spider DNA serums. But with the incubation period too long to help her recover, Wyndham combined it with his genetic accelerator technology, a process that gave Jessica her super abilities, but also decelerated her aging process, leaving her a teenager after a decade of treatment. Jessica's origins got tweaked again decades later, removing partially the High Evolutionary. This time around, her father accidentally blasted Jessica with genetic traits from a Wundagore widow spider while in her mother's womb. Jessica's powers will eventually manifest as a young child when confronted her abusive father. She discovered that her father had connections to Hydra, and years later she herself is recruited into the organization under false pretenses by her father's old associate, General Wyndham, implanted with false memories of her past origin stories to hide her brainwashing. Jessica's origin is largely as it was before, a Hydra assassin who breaks free of her former masters to become a hero. That is it for this week's episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comments or stitch this video with other examples of comic book retcons that you know. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day.